Bruce Sussman.
Well, I have some great sunset photos tonight to share with you in just a minute. But first, let's get you set with the forecast for this evening. If you're headed out, probably between 9 and 10 is the ballpark timing on some rain arriving here in the metro area. It'll be earlier along the coast and if you're in southwest Washington, and then it'll be wet from there on out tonight. Tomorrow morning, I think the rain's already gone when we wake up. There will be some patchy fog around, but that's only in areas where there'll be clearing overhead. A lot of us will actually start just kind of gray, and then we'll see gradual clearing as we go through the day, and a dry Friday is in the forecast. Outside right now, a live look. You can see the twin spires right there of the convention center. There's the Moda Center lit up right there. Big night there with both the Winterhawks and the Blazers in town. It's always fun for parking to do that. 42 degrees, the current temperature. We have not seen our temperature change over the last hour. Our lows this morning were below freezing east of the mountains and above freezing west of the Cascades. And our highs were a lot of 50s on the board today. Didn't make it in Portland, but Redmond, Eugene, Newport, Astoria, all in the 50s. Now, at this point, we're still dry, save for a few sprinkles over the Washington Cascades. That's going to be changing, though. Here comes the rain, and this system's dropping down. I call it kind of a slow mover, but it's moving from, well, you know, west to east, but it's also slowly dropping its way south. So those of you along the coast already starting to see some raindrops. And the sunset tonight, by the way, was provided by all these clouds from the southern edge of the system, you know, dropping in right around sunset time so the light from the sunset could reflect off those clouds. Look at the pictures tonight. Wow. David sent in this shot from northeast Portland. It looked like the sky was on fire. That is beautiful. And thanks to Janine, who sent in this picture of the sky and all the ripples in the clouds, too, down in Salem tonight. And here's one more shot. How about the sunset from Staten? I mean, that is incredible. Interesting how much oranger, or more orange, I guess I should say. I don't know if orange is even a word, but I just made it up if it isn't. But basically, so much more orange in the sunset from Staten than over downtown and the Pearl, where it was, you know, it was mainly pink. So very interesting. More sunset shots to share with you coming up at 6 o'clock. All right, here's the rain, though. This is what we're working with next. Raining along the coast by mid-evening. I think to Portland between 9 and 10 tonight. And then we'll get a quick shot of rain overnight. This is 3 a.m., and a lot of us have dried out. That's not true, though, over the Cascades, where we're getting some light snow and maybe a few flurries left over for those of you going to Bachelor in the morning. As we get through tomorrow evening, then it's a mainly dry day, clearing skies. We will have freezing fog on Saturday morning, but then some east breezes clear us out, and it's a beautiful looking weekend. Now we're all the way into Sunday, and with an offshore breeze, that tends to keep the fog away, so a lot of us get to enjoy sunshine. Now tomorrow, we'll start with a fog, maybe some leftover showers, but I think most of us are dry out the door. Central and eastern Oregon, maybe some morning snow or rain areas, but nothing widespread. Same thing through the gorge, and a trace to 2 inches of snow at pass level by sunrise tomorrow morning. So the snow should be done by then, and maybe up to 3 inches at the higher ski resorts, but I think trace to 2 probably covers it for everybody. We start in the mid to upper 30s tomorrow. We end up at 45 degrees in Portland and 44 in Vancouver. And here's your 7-day forecast. Watch for freezing fog and frost on Saturday morning. Sunday morning's chilly as well, but we've got a beautiful sun-filled weekend anywhere there's a little bit of east breeze, and that'll be most of us in the metro area. We'll see how the rest of the valley does. And I just want to say thanks again. You know, 4 o'clock I asked for our sunset pictures, and our cup runneth over, our inbox runneth over with sunset pictures, and I've got more to share with you tonight coming up at 6 o'clock.
And we think oranger is a word.
Yeah,
That's just our own.
Did you Google that while I was doing my
Actually, I was trying, and it was slow in here. I have slow service
All right,
in here.
well, either way, it's a word now. Let's put it that way.
All right. Thanks, Bruce.